ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you. I'm Judith from the WKWSCI School of Communication and Information. I stand here today feeling a lot of pressure, not because of this particularly large crowd before me, but as profs have been mentioned before, I'm going to be delivering this speech to the best communication students in Asia. If that's not pressure, I really don't know what is. During my 4 years here, I've had the privilege to see my school rise up the rankings. Even though with or without the rankings, I've never questioned the standard of WKWSCI. To me, what really makes our school as great as it is today is the people in it, profs and students alike. I've been surrounded by so many incredibly talented people. The PPC guys, whose campaigns get picked up by the media with such regularity. The journalists, with their bylines in the newspapers. The broadcast students, with their thought-provoking films. And of course, my fellow cool researchers. Yes, I said cool. Some globe-trotting to present their research findings. And of course, thank you to my FYP prof, Dr. Bo, for upping that cool factor for us researchers. I really couldn't be prouder to be in the same school as all of you. The experiences I've had here, as I'm sure many of you would agree, have been priceless. From our 205 class, where we did weird vocal exercises, to the days where we swore we had never ran faster or had kept more in our lives to rush down to none other than Dr. D's 9 a.m. quizzes. And for some, those 2-to-1 days where eye contact with Hedwig was avoided at all costs. Back then, waiting for class to end seemed to take an eternity. But suddenly, in a blink of an eye, we're here at our graduations. And here I am, supposed to share something that inspires you. But who am I really to share pearls of wisdom? Some of you may call me the campus nun, while others may just simply know me as the bespectacled nerd in her JC blazer on the valedictorian voting portal. So, apart from telling freshmen to choose their matriculation photos wisely, I have not great lessons of my own to share. But I do have lessons that I've learned from all of you here, and it is these lessons that I would like to share with you today. When I first entered the WKWSCI school, I knew there was something different about this place. You guys have been an absolutely fun bunch of crazy people, and I'm sure everyone can see that today. You have shown me how to take my work seriously, but not myself. So in this uncertain and possibly frightening future, I would just like you to remember what you have taught me. Growing old is mandatory, but growing up is optional. So, continue playing pranks on your friends, filming crazy videos, and doing things people continue to insist you're too old for. However, Edward, this does not pertain to your mustache. And on the same note, I would just like to make a shout out to Boomerella from our FOC days, Project Runaway. I know you've had a slight bout of amnesia ever since, but I'd just like you to remember that you're never too old to unleash that somersaulting, tumbling beach babe. So, another thing that has really struck me about our school is that we have been in school with a heart. I've seen over so many occasions how many of you rallied together to support each other's FYPs, and over and beyond managing your own projects. I remember the Facebook group where we disclosed our GPAs and preferred exchange locations just so that everyone could get a fair shot of going overseas. I don't know many other schools that would do that. You have taught me that it is possible to do your best without stepping over people. And regardless of whatever we may have read from Nietzsche in 401, you have taught me that it is not a weakness to be compassionate. So as we go out to work, let us remember that at the end of the day, it is your heart that matters and how you treat others. So let us show the world what means to be graduates from the WKWSCI school. So to end this off, know that you go out not alone, but with a whole army of friends and family behind you, who I myself will not be here today without. To my dad, who introduced me to so much more than what school could have taught me, to buying me my first violin, and then having to put up with my practicing all the years after. To my mom, who never had the opportunity to graduate from university, but who in my eyes holds a PhD from the University of Life. So may I invite all of you to stand? Yes, stand. Turn around and face your parents. And join me in thanking them for the support they have given. Okay, you may now be seated. I will really miss these times, our dedicated and full profs, the combined lectures, and the time spent frantically emailing Deanna over stars. And I guess Deanna has graduated with us as well. Many of you here at WKWSCI have taught me to dream big. Many of you have so fearlessly taken the road less traveled. Please don't ever lose that spark. Continue to be my inspirations. So once again, thank you for these 4 truly amazing years of my life. And congratulations to us, the class of 2014.